through everything.
So for a car lover, coming to a show like this today is like dying and going to heaven, right?
Exactly, exactly. Especially if you're a lowrider car buff.
Well, now, are these all lowriders?
Yes, they are, sir. Yes, they are. Lowriders in the sense that they are low cars, lowered. We have not antiques, but we have vintage vehicles out here, and they're still considered lowriders.
Well, let's go out. We can go down and get closer. Let's get down in there and see what this is like. Okay, here we go. We're going down for a closer look. Tell us a little bit about this. This is a great-looking car.
Thank you. It's a 58 Chevy Impala. Convertible, obvious, original convertible.
Uh-huh.
It's the original California car, what collectors are looking for. It's a collector's car.
Wow.
Very rare.
Now, you don't drive this car out on the...
Not daily driven, but when I drive it, I drive it.
You drive this car on the streets of Los Angeles?
No, I come from around San Francisco area.
Oh, you're San Francisco.
I come from a town called Pittsburgh, California.
And what's the reaction when people see this car and you riding around in it?
They don't believe I'm driving it.
Look at this car. That's a great car.
Yes, they are. And like I said before, they would much rather make it as original as possible and show it that way.
Instead of customizing it a lot.
Instead of customizing it.
So the old ones kind of stay the way they were originally.
Yes, they do. As close to original as possible. About the only modification that is done to a vehicle of this age is they may be lowered some.
So this is the Oldies Car Club of San Fernando Valley. That's a 47 Chevy. This is a 49 Chevy. And here's one I remember. I'm old enough to remember this car right here.
1960 Chevy Impala Convertible.
Oh, look at that.
This is also another car that is completely stock.
What?
Stock. It's restored to originality.
Yeah.
And as you can see from the show, we can go from stock to extremely radical.
Yeah, look, here's the extremely radical up here. And I don't know whether people can hear us because the music's kind of loud. That's part of it too, isn't it?
Yes, it is. The Lowrider Magazine, we go through the trouble and through the expense so that we can provide music for everybody so everybody can have a good time and enjoy themselves.
Now here's the car he was talking about that's so radical. Explain to us what we're seeing here.
Okay, what we're seeing here is a 1964 Chevrolet Impala. They have gone to the extreme with this car. This car is our 1992 Lowrider Car of the Year.
This is the car of the year?
Yes, it is, sir.
Now, what would make this the car of the year?
All the extreme modifications on the body, all the chrome and gold, the suspension setup.
Look up here. This is all gold inside here.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's all chromed and gold. They have an excellent interior, modifications to the trunk, the doors. Basically, the whole car is modified in one way or another.
Wow.
As you can see, this car is modified so much that even the undercarriage of the car is modified in one way or another. This car is sitting on a turntable with mirrors so they can reflect the whole undercarriage with this chrome, gold, pinstripe paint, and candy apple paint jobs.
So that's what all the mirrors are for, so that people can see what's been done underneath the car.
Exactly, exactly.
Because almost every car here's got a mirror underneath.
Yeah, just about. That's what makes this car Lowrider of the Year, because you can see for yourself all the detail that's gone into it.
There's a gold-plated muffler down there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The exceptional thing about these cars is, in order for these cars to compete in one of our shows, they have to be operable. And every car that is in this show that is competing is operable.
So this car could go out on the street and drive around?
Yes, it can. These cars have to be turned on, they have to be moved forward and back and stopped on their own in order for them to be able to compete in our car shows.
Look at this. Look at the dashboard. It's all gold.
Yeah, 24 karat gold plating. Carburetion's all in gold. All the exhaust is in gold, the rear end.
All of this is gold down in here?
Oh, 24 karat gold plated now. Now real gold is just plated in gold.
And look at your wheels here. That's gold?
Yeah, those are custom made for Suicide Revenge 2.
Wait a minute. Even his spare gas tank has a gold nozzle on it.
Yeah, everything's got to be in gold, you know.
At first, you know, we thought it was just a basic truck, lifted, a lot of noise, music, and everything. But then it's the art in it. If you look at it, the truck is twisted in every different position. And it takes a lot of art and mind work to get it to that position.
So it really is a work of art
It
in
is.
the truest sense.
It is. And this is my son here, and he will give you all the
Hi,
explanation.
Huell Howser.
How you doing?
Your mom and I have been talking about your piece of art over here because that's exactly what it is. How do you decide what it's going to look like, what you're going to do to it next?
Actually, that's kind of a hard question. It's a lot of just thinking, and it's kind of like you don't know what it's going to look like until you actually do it. You just got to try. And then if it looks good, then more power to you. If not, tear it down, start again.
Now, how much else could you possibly do to this vehicle? I mean, this thing is configured in such a way I can't imagine you could add any more to it.
Believe it or not, I have about 25 to 30 more modifications that I could do to this thing.
Really? And look at the inside there. Now, you don't drive this around.
No, it could be driven. It was driven in here, but we'd rather not. It'd take too long to clean.
And this thing in the back that goes up, what is that called?
It's called a double scissor lift.
A double scissor lift.
Right.
Wow. I don't want to be rude, but how much money have you got in this thing?
Total and complete with the new display and everything in the past 7 years, we're roughly at about $175,000.
Really? Now, this is